Alright, so this is the walkthrough for HotW Path 2. This is the longest one, the one most people don't run. So we can come up here. The first thing is there's going to be 2 silver mobs here, or 3 it looks like. They do quite a bit of damage. And I should be eating food. So you want to watch out for them if you are in like a pug or something that doesn't kill as fast. After you kill those 3 silvers, there's going to be a bunch of normal mobs in here which you can kill, and then a champion who is really easy. So this is the champion. He's like a great sword warrior. He's going to do 100 blades. So it's pretty easy to dodge the 100 blades, just strafe around him. He also has that AoE, which you don't want to stand in too long. So there's the 100 blades. So overall, you can see not too hard. Any mobs that we grab are just normal, like I mentioned, so they die pretty much instantly. And they have some loot. So after you kill that champion, we're going to come through this door. This is basically the annoying part. One of the annoying parts. These legendary mobs, dogs, have a ton of health. Luckily, this one on the right you actually don't need to kill. He doesn't drop anything, and he doesn't produce a chest, and he doesn't need to be killed for progression, so we just skip him. If you do fight that one, he only has 1 attack. All he's going to do is charge you and leave like an ice trail behind him, which does damage to you and puts chilling on you. It's pretty easy to kill him. It's almost impossible to die, but like I mentioned, you don't need to kill him, so we're not going to. So this boss that we're fighting, the second dog right now, he is going to fear you, and he is going to spawn ice elementals. As you see, I got feared off. If you get feared off, you're just going to run around and come up the stairs here. Overall, this boss is really easy as well. He has like annoyances with the fear, but it doesn't really do much damage, so it's pretty hard to fail on him also. So just gonna bang on this guy for a while. Alright, so that's that boss. Once you kill him, even though we skipped that other dog, this door will open and you'll get a chest up here. So next, these ice broods are just going to come up. Silver mobs, not too difficult. I think sometimes they bug if you go into the water, so we just end up killing them. Alright, so here I'm going to use Scale Venom. Scale Venom, it lasts for 10 minutes. It applies weakness and vulnerability probably 25% of the time on crit, so if you have 2 people running it. Alright, so this boss, it's going to be 2 champions and then the boss and these 2 champions. What we're going to do, you can actually leash it if you pull them all the way to the water. But we're just having our guardian kite the main boss. The main boss is pretty easy to dodge if you stay ranged. He only has 2 attacks. I'll go into them more once we kill these champions. These champion Quaggan are not too difficult if you separate them from the boss. Pretty much just have melee attacks and such. They can hit kind of hard, but if you have protection and weakness on them, it's manageable. As you can see, not too hard. And then our guardian just kiting that boss. Alright, so as far as the boss goes, he has 2 attacks like I mentioned. His first attack is just going to be Ice Breath. It roots him in place, so you can just run back out of the way like that. His second attack is going to be these ice circles that appear on the floor. Just don't stand in them, obviously. Besides that, he's easy if you dodge those 2 attacks. So you can just move in and out of melee range, use your burst. Alright, so that is it for that boss. Not too difficult if you separate the boss and the Quaggans. From here you're going to drop into the floor. I'm going to swim through this. Stick to the right side and the bottom. So we're going to swim to the top right. Alright, so once we get over here, and everyone's alive, you can leash all the mobs in this corner. Hopefully, or not hopefully, but you can swim while you're downed. So, and you can actually heal while you're swimming as well. So that should help you get to this corner. So this is the last boss of the path. It's an underwater boss, which gets kind of annoying. He takes quite a while. So as far as this boss goes, he only has 2 main attacks. He is going to charge you, which is pretty much an instant down. And then he's going to throw out grenades, which are pretty easy to dodge. So you just want to switch. You don't want to be in melee range when he uses his charge. What I do is I'll range him. When I see him do his charge, I'll go in for like 5-10 seconds because he doesn't do it immediately after again, and then just back out until I see him charge. Charge will almost insta-down you if you get hit. If you do get down, just go up in a corner. It's not worth rezzing people because you heal so fast while underwater. So overall, this boss is not too difficult, especially if you just stay at range. The main problem is he has a ton of health, and underwater combat is really boring. So I just got hit by the charge there, and he's chasing me. But it's pretty hard to die on him because you can just swim away, which is a somewhat interesting mechanic when you're underwater. It's pretty much just this for like 5 minutes. Pretty boring to watch and to play. But this boss, and if you do fight those 2 dogs in the beginning, are pretty much the reasons why people don't like HotW Path 2 as much as the other 2 paths. It does take a bit longer. It's a lot more manageable if you only fight one of the dogs and use the method we did for the ice boss and the 2 quaggins, because that part gives people some trouble if they do have to fight like all of them at the same time. Alright, and that is it for HotW Path 2. Haven't done that one as often, but hopefully this guide will help you out. Thanks for watching.